What is it like to live alone in rural China? I'm Shyla, 50 years old, living alone in rural China. I live a simple and frugal life, spending less than $1 a day. How do I live my life? Come and take a look with me. In the morning, I buy breakfast at the village market. This is an ordinary morning in rural China. No noise, only peace and steadiness. Today, I'll show you how I live a whole day with less than $1. In rural China, a single electric scooter is all I need for every trip. Look, it's already morning, but most of the shops in the village are still closed. Except for the breakfast stalls, most stores don't open until around 10 o'clock. Life here moves at a slow pace. No need to rush, no need to stress. Taking it easy is the best part of rural life. I bought steamed buns, eggs, and soy milk. Altogether, it costs 3 yuan, which is about 40 cents. In China, you can find them almost everywhere, from the south to the north. In China, mobile payments are everywhere. You can pay for anything, anywhere, even in our village market. But it has its downsides. No phone, battery, or signal means no payment, and it's too easy to spend more without noticing. Which one would you prefer? Two steamed buns for 1 yuan, plus 1 egg and a cup of soybean milk, all for just 3 yuan. Cheap and filling. That's rural Chinese breakfast for you. I'm eating breakfast alone in my kitchen, nice and quiet, no one bothering me. Even though I'm eating by myself, I don't feel lonely at all, just really calm and content. No need to adjust to anyone else's taste, no rush. Taking it slow is my favorite way to be alone. After breakfast, I tidy up, then walk to the shoe factory across the street. I work in a small village factory, sewing shoes stitch by stitch. I make money with my own hands, and it feels so steady and proud. I do repetitive piecework every day. It's piece rate pay. The more I work, the more I earn. I make about $11 a day. My wage isn't fixed. The more pieces I make, the more I earn. Time passes in a blink when I'm at work. I need to buy veggies early at noon, or they'll be sold out. I'm going to cook by myself at noon. Cooking at home in the countryside is cheap and satisfying. Homemade food is cheap and filling. I live a very thrifty life because I don't have a pension, and my son hasn't gotten married yet. Getting married will cost him a lot of money, so I save as much as I can to set money aside. Do parents in your country also worry about the cost of their children's weddings? I'm going to make braised noodles for lunch. Braised noodles are a common homemade dish in China. I will also buy some bean sprouts to go with it. I spent a total of 1.5 Chinese yuan, about 21 cents, on noodles and bean sprouts. In the countryside, everyone knows each other well, so you don't have to feel embarrassed for buying so little. Look, these are the noodles and bean sprouts I bought for 1.5 Chinese yuan. I have to hurry back after buying them. I stepped out early at noon to buy groceries, and I need to get back to the shoe factory to keep working. I started making lunch at noon. Now I'm going to start making braised noodles. First, I'll prepare all the ingredients. I'll wash the bean sprouts first, then loosen the noodles and set them aside. His is my small electric pot, perfect for just one person. It's not big, just enough to cook a single serving of braised noodles. I use it for cooking and reheating food every day. It's simple and easy to handle. The steamed noodles will be mixed with the pre-prepared sauce. The sauce contains soy sauce, sesame oil, and a little chili oil, making it fragrant and flavorful. I'll mix the noodles and sauce thoroughly so that every strand is coated with flavor. Cooking and eating alone is actually quite nice. I don't have to cater to others' tastes. I make whatever I feel like eating. Cooking a simple bowl of noodles is peaceful and comfortable. Even though I'm alone, I still eat well and live well. Do you also take the time to cook a proper meal for yourselves when you're alone? Finally, steam it again. This bowl of braised noodles cost me just 1.5 yuan to make. The noodles are chewy, the sauce is rich and fragrant, and it's just the right amount for one person. When I watched the video later, I noticed some noodles and sauce on my face. It just means the food was so good. I was too focused on eating to care about my face. After lunch, I need to go fertilize the vegetable patch. I'm using chicken manure I stored earlier. It's a great natural fertilizer in the countryside. This electric tricycle of mine, I saw online that it's surprisingly popular in the US. Many Americans see it as a great tool for getting around and hauling goods. Who would have thought a common rural tool from China would become a hit abroad? Spreading it on the plot behind my house will help the scallions and veggies grow stronger and greener. Nowadays, most young people in China don't know how to farm at all. When I was a kid, every time I came home from school, I'd drop my school bag and help with the farm work right away. I cut grass-fed pigs, watered the fields, I did everything. Back then, every rural kid was a little helper for the family. But things are different now. A lot of farm work is done by machines, and few kids go to the fields like we did when we were young. Times have changed, but I still miss the feeling of working with my hands and living a down-to-earth life. I didn't rest at all at noon, as I was busy fertilizing the vegetable field behind my house. I had to go to work at the shoe factory at 1 p.m. In summer, we usually start working at 2 p.m. and we can take a break at noon to escape the heat. I worked overtime a little today, and it's already 8 p.m. After a full day of work, my shoulders are sore and aching, and I'm too tired to move. I don't feel like cooking dinner either. I just want to make a bowl of warm egg water to soothe my throat and quench my thirst. I roughly calculated that I only spent 5 yuan today, about $0.73 US. I have some braised noodles left over from noon, and I'll have them with the egg water. I usually make my own breakfast every day. This way, my daily expenses are usually even less than today. I spend less than $1 a day, which many people find unbelievable. But in our countryside, this is the real daily life. This is my day, an ordinary rural Chinese woman. Simple and plain, but full of peace of mind. How much does a day's living cost in your country? If you like my life, remember to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.